Hey guys, it's Dina here with a really quick review on two more of the products that I have recently picked up from the Flower Cosmetics that Drew Barrymore has endorsed through Walmart. And I just wanted to briefly go over these really quick and show you how they perform on the skin and let you know what I think about wear time. The two items that I have here are one of the cream shadows. And this one is in Coco Chameleon. You can see that right there. The names are here. And they're just called Color Play. And this one's just a really, really dark brown. I'll open it and show it to you here in just a second. And then the second thing that I got is a blush and bronzer duo. This is a matte duo, which is awesome to find. And the color here is called Gloriously Golden. It's number BD2. You can order these off of the Walmart website in addition to finding them at your Walmart local stores once they get the displays up. So I did purchase another one of the eyeshadows, and as soon as I tested it on my hand, actually I was sitting in the parking lot, I walked back in and took it back. I didn't like it at all. It was called Orchid something, and I didn't really like it. But this one here is called Coco Chameleon, and I don't know if you've looked at these yet, but these are the most interesting texture I've ever seen. They kind of remind me of the L'Oreal Infallible, as they have the, little plastic thing, the stopper. These are glass bottles or containers, and when you pull it off, look at this. I'm pulling kind of like hard. It's literally like a mousse, a thick mousse, almost like really, really thick brownie batter. It's kind of what it reminds me of. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it is the strangest consistency. So there's quite a bit of it here on the stopper, as you can see. So I'm just going to tap my finger into it to show you. So here's the way that it comes out on the skin. If you can see that there. And then I'm going to swatch this on my hand. I'm just going to put that stopper back in there. It just prevents it, I guess, from drying out. But I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but see how, it's a thick consistency. But once you blend it out a little bit, you'll see which that was enough to do like 5 people's eyes with. This stuff a little goes a long way. But as you can see, once you start blending it, it kind of shears out a little bit. So this is the way it applies. Once these dry, they are set. Water actually will bead off of the top of them, kind of like a 24-hour Maybelline color tattoo. That is what these remind me of a lot, but the consistency is something I've never seen before. These are very unique. Especially for a drugstore product. I believe these were like $7, $7 something maybe, $7.96. They have probably about maybe 8 or 10 shades. I was going to look here and see. I thought it would have something with the amount of product in here, but I don't see that. Yeah, there we go. I couldn't see from the glare. These are 3.5 grams. So you get quite a bit of product. As you can see, that one little dab did that large of a swatch, and I've still got a ton on my finger here. So, you can see it's very blendable, as you can see. You can shear these out quite a lot, so they don't have to be so dramatic. And they've got a beautiful, kind of like a matte finish to them once they dry. So these are really, really cool. I like this. I just didn't like that other color that I'd tried. And I'm just going to get something and wipe my finger off really quickly. And then the next thing I wanted to talk to you about is the blush and bronzer duo. These are very unique as being a matte shade, which is kind of hard to find when you're finding blushes and bronzers and stuff like that in a drugstore type setting, which, Walmart to me is kind of a drugstore setting. So this comes in the plastic packaging. It says flower on the little clasp here. This is a magnetic clasp. So when you open them up, they just stay shut. This one is in Gloriously Golden BD2, and these are 8 grams of product. So when I first saw this, I thought, oh, that's pretty. I wonder if it's going to be pigmented enough. And I was kind of like, I'm not really sure. So then when I got it out in the car, I swatched it on my hand, and I was like, I'm not really sure this is still going to be pigmented enough. I mean, it's a pretty color, but it kind of fades away. Well, I put it on with just a regular blush brush, just one of these little travel size MAC ones that I use for like everything. And I applied it, and I'm not kidding you, it looked like somebody had done smacked me in the face. I had so much pigmentation over just literally tapping the brush like this. See all that product on the brush? That was from barely tapping. These are insanely pigmented. So I'm just going to show you here. I know this light is washing it out, but it is so pigmented. Like, look at that. That's a lot of pigment right there. That's very, very pigmented. Now, what I will say is they are very powdery. You see all that fallout right there? That was from tapping this brush. The brush is, I must say, a little stiff. It's just one of those like from a set from like before Jesus was born. I've had this for years. It's the 160 special edition. No telling how many years ago this came out. But anyway, so yeah, that is the blush there. It is very, very pigmented. I am extremely fair complected, and it is really, really bright. So it does definitely work, and it's stayed on for it's been about 6 hours since I put it on, and it is still going strong. So the other item that I wanted to talk to you about is the bronzer, and this is a perfect bronzer color for lighter skin tones. As you can see, you barely have to touch it. It comes off on the brush. Very, very pigmented, and I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this because the light is washing it out, but in person, I'm telling you, it is got some great pigmentation. This would be a great warm your face up color all the way to you could contour with this. So there is the blush. The bronzer is right there, and it's not really showing up, and I know it's because this light is washing it out, but I'll show you on my finger. There is how it appears. There's probably a little bit heavier of a swatch so you can see. It's a perfect color. It's not too orange. It's not too, like some of them are orangey, just dirty, muddy looking. This one is not one. This is a great color that you could contour with or just bronze, you know, just to warm your face up a little bit. So I believe these were maybe $9 something, $9.88, $9.98, something like that. But yeah, I really, really, really like both of these items. Check out that eyeshadow. I just cannot get over this cream shadow, and it has set now. That was what was on my finger. Let's see if I can get one that doesn't. Looks like I think they may, yeah, see, it is transferring once it's dry. So, but I did try just like once it had set earlier, and, you know, ran my hand under water, and the water was beating off of it. So, I would definitely use a base with this. I think that would be your best bet, but, I mean, these are really pretty cool. I really like them a lot. So, anyway, I just wanted to show you this and let you know my thoughts on them, and if you were thinking about getting them, at least you can see a couple swatches. They did have, I believe, like 4 different kinds of the blush bronzer duos. There may have been 5, but they kept getting darker and darker. And I'm very fair skin tone. They did have one that was kind of a peachy color blush that I think I may go back and get. But anyway, I just wanted to share these with you and let you know about them in case you were wondering. Let me know if you have any of this stuff and what you think of it. I'm kind of hit or miss. There's a couple things that I really didn't like the BB cream I didn't like. I did buy the mascara, which I'm going to be trying tomorrow, and I'll do a review on that for you. I guess that's it, guys. I will post this here shortly, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you're new, and if you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.